Greetings, everybody. I'm just going to share here real quick from an original King James leaflet, which is believed to be authentic and printed before 1650 there. And I'm looking at Matthew chapter 26, verse 64. And that is that famous verse where he's telling the high priest, um, thou hast said, nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. This verse gets him put on the cross, essentially. This is the pivotal verse, number 65 there. Then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, he hath spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witnesses? That's a big one. And we see hereafter, which essentially just means from now on. Hereafter means from now on, you will see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds. With this original leaf, the margin directs us to chapter 16. And what is that there? I'm sorry. Is it 1627? This is one of the, okay. So when he tells Caiaphas, you will see me return, and it references chapter 16:27, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Verily, I say unto you, there be some standing here, which shall not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. After directly telling Caiaphas that he will see it too. And our other corresponding verse from the original leaf is Romans 14:10. We'll jump up to Romans 14:10. But why dost excuse me, why dost thou judge thy brother? Or why dost thou set at naught thy brother? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. Okay. And the third here that it gives us is 1 Thessalonians 4:16. And this is Paul. This is Paul talking to, as you see here, the church of Thessalonica was a fruit of Paul's second missionary journey, Acts 17, verse 1 through 9. Paul penned 1 Thessalonians to commend his faithful brethren for their stalwart dedication to Christ and to one another, and to encourage them to further progress in love and holiness. So here's the other correlating verse to Matthew 16 or 26:64, and it is for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first resurrection. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. Now I know that there's record of Paul being martyred, but he's clearly explaining to the Thessalonians that it is going to happen to their generation, as we understand with many other verses, and also as you see in First John, um, when Jesus rebukes Peter and tells him that, what of it if young John is still alive when I return? Which there is no record of John being martyred. And he's telling Peter, what of it if young John, just focus on your task, follow me. And he even calls Peter Satan at that time, his adversary. He says, just get in line and follow me. Don't worry about who's still going to be alive when I return. But we got Paul telling people, wherefore comfort one another with these words. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up. So clearly they're under the understanding that this was going to happen soon, and to that generation, which was promised by Jesus Christ. It all makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. I absolutely love you guys, man. God bless. Thank you for watching.